Hey guys, welcome to the July monthly match for IDPA. I'm shooting CDP Sharpshooter Division with my Kimber 1911 this week. I didn't get video on stage 1 in Cowboy Town, unfortunately, because I was late on activating my camera. So this is stage 2 at the shoot house. This stage went pretty well. My pace was good. Reloads were decent, but can definitely be improved. But I'm starting to get my shooting pace up a little bit, pushing the envelope of my skill set to try to bring my time down. So seemed to work in this case, and we'll see if we can keep pushing it without losing too much accuracy. So stage 3 is a car stage. Start in the car seated, hand on the buzzer activating the mover. There's 2 static targets out the right window, so I take those strong hand, and then there's 2 pop-ups from behind barrels on the left, out of frame. You can't quite see them. And there's 2 guys leaning out from barrels, between 2 barrels out to the front of the car. Went after those and actually had a miss on the right one. When I finished on the static target, I thought just for a second to go back to that right one, but I couldn't tell whether I hit him or not, so I just didn't want to spend the time. And yeah, it turned out I had missed him, so 2.5 second penalty there. But it probably would have taken me that long to shoot him anyway, so no harm, no foul. So making sure that everything's safe, unload the gun, get out of the car, and then go and reholster it, taking it off the dash. So the next stage, we're retreating 2 static targets with 2 movers behind the barrels. They're kind of arcing up into view, but their heads are still visible. I run dry here, and instead of initiating a reload, which I could have legally done, I ran back to cover and did my reload there. So Mark corrected me, or rather coached me, that I can start and initiate and complete that reload on the move as long as I get back to cover to actually engage the target. So I'll try to do that next time as well in my continuous efforts to improve. So this next target has 2 fast movers. The front one is right to left, the back one is left to right. 3 on each target. I did get 3 shots off, which a lot of people didn't, and I hit each one twice, which I was pretty thrilled with that. So this stage, so far, I'm feeling really good, and my pace is decent. These are longer shots, so I'm taking my time. It's an 18-round stage, so in CDP, I'm going to have to reload to get my last shot, my 18th shot. So my 17th shot was at 23:01 on the clock down there, and you'll wonder what's going right now. I had a double feed, and it took me a whopping 18 seconds to get the slide lock back, drop the mag, get it back in, and clear it, and get my last shot off at 23:19. So an 18-second malfunction clearing when I could have just quit, taken the 2.5 second miss and the 3 second procedural, and been 14 seconds ahead of the game. But that's kind of FTDR-ish, and I feel like I need to solve the problem. I was so upset, I dropped my muzzle almost to vertical and came about 2 inches from being DQ'd, but fortunately I did not, and I wasn't DQ'd. This is a standard stage, support hand only for the first 3 targets, and then strong hand only for the next 3 targets. I had a couple of misses, I think, with my support hand. At least I hope that's the one I missed with. This grip needs work. I notice I've dropped my thumb and my grip's not stable on either one of these, so I need to be consistent. This is stage 7, which is actually the first one we shot. And you notice that I was late on my safety because I hadn't shot this 1911 in competition in a while, and I forget. First 2 steel went down, 1 shot each. The second guy, I thought I would have got him with that first shot, but it actually took 3 before he went down. And then, wrapping up on the last 2 targets. So this being the first stage of the day, I had to reacquaint myself with the fact that I was shooting in 1911 and I had a manual safety to deal with, which on my revolver or my XDM I don't have to worry about. So manual of arms has to be ingrained in you. And all in all, I did pretty well. I actually won CDP Sharpshooter Division. There were 3 people in it, but don't tell anybody. And had a good time at the range, even though it was very hot.